wrapping things up. They are finishing up the last of the beams. If you see up there, they got the ends of those are bent over and they're going to be tied into the column. And then they're sliding the buckles on there. And I believe there's four pieces of rebar, then they'll slide the other two in once they get all those buckles or stirrups into place there. It's been a pretty productive. We kind of slow going building these beams, but we almost got it done. Here comes the boss lady with her dog in hot pursuit. Loves taking up his mama. Look out, stuff. Oh, here comes another worker. All right, Leah. How are you, Leah? Good. Good. About 6 inches. Got a lot of lumber inside this house. We still got more ordered. For a cement house, it's a lot of lumber. You can see that. These are all the bracing supports. So after they get the beams set up, and there'll be beams on those inner ones too, so that'll be next week's project. Tying those two inner columns in right there. Let me see if we can see those a little better here. Yeah, actually three. The beams will also go across, as you can see right here. These guys are rigging up the support braces for that, as well as the pouring the cement. So they'll have them going across, and it looks like they will also go lengthways, I guess. Yeah. So they will go right to left, and then north to south, east to west, yeah. So there'll be columns on every one of these. All right. There'll be beams. So lots of lumber. We got more lumber ordered. Should be here Monday, I think. More bracing, and then after they get the beams, I'm told that they're gonna then pour the slab. So, and I assume that'll take some more forming of that, so we will see as that comes along here. And here is a top view of the build. You can see here's the columns all tied in. You can see about every 4 inches. What is that? My 3 fingers right there. My dirty fingernails, but that's about 10 inches right there. And paced out, and it's all tied into the beam, is all tied into the columns. You can see where these the black and laminate board is, black plywood is where the inner columns are going to go, or the inner beams are going to go, tying all the columns together. And so that'll be next week here on Monday. They'll start doing that, tying this all together. You can see over there where they have started doing that. They started a beam coming across there, and that's what they'll have. The beams will run this way, and then they'll run that way. And then I believe the slab is poured on top of the beams, but I'm not 100% certain on that. It may even be poured at the base of it, but we'll find that out soon enough. You can see over there where it's all tied into the column. There's an aerial view. Passenger, I guess. The dog has decided to make itself home right there inside the tricycle. You okay with that, dog? All right? All right? Just find a place to So we got all this cleared out. So when the time comes, the trucks can come in here. This is Maureen. Maureen's out here cleaning up the brush, and he's breaking the rocks down with a chisel. And he prefers to do it the old fashioned. Oh, looks good. Looks good. He broke all them rocks down so it's nice and level. Yeah, yeah, lots of work, but nice and level. Drive over, yeah. All right. And as you saw in the other video that I did, you may have seen, I cut down this nuisance tree. I call it nuisance tree. That was here. It was kind of pruned up pretty heavily when they were building the nipa over here. There's the back side of our nipa right there. And the branches were hanging over the roof, so they trimmed it up, and I just wanted to get rid of it before it became a problem. Everything grows so fast here, even though they trimmed it up, it'd be another month or so and it'd be right back on our new nipa roof. So I figured I would get rid of it, and that's what I did. I cut that down yesterday. I'll put the video right up here, and you can watch that if you need to see me cutting it down. And got a lot of brush in here we're going to burn down. This is one of the things that I have learned about communicating in the Philippines. I had asked them to move these rocks here, because this is where the outside gate is going to go. And so instead they added to the piles. These stumps were all piled up there in the front. These were all the stumps that were dug out from where our foundation was, the columns are. And they were sitting on the side yard down there, and so they moved them, just added them to the pile here. It wasn't quite what I wanted to have done, but whatever. It's just kind of one of those things that it happens. So we have to get these out of here before we put our gate in. But that's a ways away. This will be like a garden area out here. My mother-in-law is already talking about she wants to grow her root crop out here, her ubai. It's like a kind of like a potato, but it's a purple potato, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, so what I did today was I planted 3 coconut trees. I got these 3 coconuts here. My wife found this big one right there yesterday when we were trimming up behind there. And so since we cut one tree down, we planted 3 other ones. So here's the first coconut I planted right there. And then I said, all right, let me look around for a couple more. And the coconuts, they just, there's a second one right there I planted. And there's my third one right there. And my hope is to have a full line of them right here. Right down this row right here to match that one right there. So that when I'm sitting on my upstairs deck in the house, I will have coconut trees blowing in the breeze to remind myself that I am in the tropics. And I should have taken a picture of one before I planted them all, but they basically, you just take the coconut, coconuts will just grow here. These are the ones I kind of scratched up here, and the roots will just grow out of the bottom of them. I don't think any of these were growing, but yeah, they'll just kind of sprout and just start growing out, and then you just bury them and they grow. That is one thing about the Philippines. A lot of the plants here, the trees, you can just cut a limb off and stick it in the ground and it grows. It's pretty amazing how I guess fertile everything is. It really is amazing how this field here, this little field here, if we're not out here, within a month it'll be grown back over. So we're gonna have to we want to use this for our garden area even after the construction is over. So we want to try to keep the weeds down. So I may just go get a weed whacker and just keep after it all the time. Give me something to do, And then maybe build some garden boxes or something out here. So this is what they do. They just kind of like to bring gas on fire. I did it one day this week. Reno was at a funeral, so I did it. And my legs got pretty chewed up, as you can see. So there's some good thorns out here. And I don't have a pair of higher shoes or boots or anything, or socks or anything. So I got my slippers or water shoes I wear, and they can get me in. But anyways, I got this pretty cleaned up out here. A lot of trash out here, a lot of trash. People have been using this for dumping their trash, and so we're doing good out here, getting this all cleaned up, and things are looking good. This is Angel, little white cat. He still just hangs out here. He don't come on the property much anymore because he doesn't like stuff, but He just hangs out here. Alright guys, I think some staff appreciation dinner. Get the fan going, keep the flies off. We got crab in there. Lots of crab. Red bag on there. We got fish, lots of fish. Fresh barbecued up fish, or grilled up fish I should say. Always tasty. Seafood around here. Of course we got rice. I think we got something else up here. What do we got up here? We got caldereta up here. Goat caldereta?
Chicken.
Chicken caldereta. Alright. Over here we got my lovely wife cooking up lumpia. And then over here we got the favorite drink of the workers after a hard day of work is they like rum. Tanda high rum. No cold beer for them, Tanda high rum. Mrs. Leah over here, she just hangs out using the free Wi-Fi, but we don't charge her. And they mix the ton, they shoot it with Coke and Sprite there, I guess. Oh, we got Cecil here. She is the purchaser. She's the one who buys all the products for us and goes to all the hardware stores and does all the running around. Over there on the grill is Mama. She's cooking up the lumpia. She comes here to help out on the Saturday night cookout. This is Lolita, our wife. She's the kind of the timekeeper, bookkeeper. Keeps track of all the money.
Oh, the keeper.
Yeah, the keeper. Tries to keep me in line, but that don't work, you know. And